like to call to order the Borough meeting of White Oak Council, May 18th, 2026 at 7:30 PM. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Just say full vote.
Councilwoman Backus.
Here.
Councilwoman Soterianis.
Here.
Mayor Martin.
Just say full vote.
Councilwoman Schroeder.
Here.
Councilman Davis.
Here.
Councilwoman Quartz.
Here.
Councilman Dinko.
Here.
Councilwoman DePaul.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Marion. I need someone to make a motion to approve the minutes from April 13th, 2026 council workshop meeting and April 20th, 2026 council meeting.
So moved. Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor? I'm sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Question on the motion? Passed. We have executive session.
Council had executive session this evening to discuss personnel matters and current legal issues.
Thank you. And this is Joe Carna. I apologize. He's stepping in for Ashley Pachowski. Let's see, public comments. Under the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act, 65 PA CS 710.1, public participation, the Borough of White Oak will provide an opportunity for residents and taxpayers of the borough to make public comments. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. We have Don Halper. Don, if you could state your name and address.
My name is Don Hultberg, 115 Longview Drive, White Oak. I spoke last month about the traffic signage in front of the school. This month is kind of the same topic. The traffic coming out of there is fast and something needs to be done. I've already made that statement, but you all have to understand, in the mornings and in the afternoons when they're dropping off the kids, parents line up. Now they line up all the way down Longview Drive, past the first set of townhouses that are built on the south side, past the parking lot that's there along Longview Drive, and up in front of the second set of the townhouse on Longview Drive. That's how long the line is. Dead stop, waiting for the school to let them come in and drop the kids off. Oh, that might help too. You want me to start from the beginning?
Start over, Don. No.
What happens is if anybody else is coming and is going to continue through the school property over onto education, there's only one lane to use. Now when they start dropping the kids off, they come around the parking lot, come back down Longview. Now you got parents dropping off and parents leaving. There's no room for traffic to come down through there, so everybody squeezes. And let me tell you, the parents coming out after they drop their kids, they must be late for work, because they're not coming down at 25 mile an hour past my house. My point being here tonight and discussing is I know there's not a lot you can do right now, but if we're going to do anything, it should be done over the summer before school starts next year, so that the correction is made and all the parents know it by next September. I encourage you all to form some kind of a committee or instruct the engineer or whatever you need to do to get it done this summer. And I'd be happy to work with anybody. I have a little bit of knowledge on how everything works. I'd be happy to help with a committee, whatever needs to happen, but it's an unsafe situation up there by the school, especially between 8 and 8:45, let's say, and the same time in the afternoon between 3:45. So I encourage whatever's going to get done this summer. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
I'd like to add that that situation also exists on the other side of the school,
Sure does.
heading towards Educational Drive in Eisenhower.
Mayor's report. Anna could not be here today, so I'm going to read her report for her. Police activity for April 2026, 17 alarm calls, both business and residency, 2 warrant arrests, 136 total traffic stops, 57 traffic citations issued, 21 vehicle accidents, 11 domestic-related incidences, 11 welfare checks, 8 animal complaints, 15 total crime arrests, including warrants, 1 retail theft, 8 drug-related, 1 disorderly conduct, 1 harassment. Total reportable incidences, 334. And this report will be in the borough also. Next, under my report, I'd like to introduce Nick Stallman, Community Conservation Coordinator, Audubon Society of Western Pennsylvania, to present the official Birdtown certificate to members of the newly formed Birdtown Committee, and to present us with official Birdtown signs to be placed in the borough to increase visibility throughout the community.
Thank you. Yeah, my title is way too long and way too many C's. I appreciate it. Thank you all very much for having me. So my name is Nick Stallman. I'm here with Audubon Society of Western Pennsylvania, as well as a representative for Birdtown, Pennsylvania. And I am here just to kind of talk, one, about you all becoming a Birdtown PA, as well as just, this is something that we really want to support with Audubon Society of Western Pennsylvania. This is a recognition program that's statewide, and we are actually now part of something called Bird City Network, which is international. And the whole idea is to try to really promote bird-friendly practices at a municipal level. And this is something that is pretty easy to do, and White Oak, whenever the application was received, was already doing a lot of the stuff that we are hoping to see a lot of municipalities do. And with the Birdtown Committee, we hope that we'll be able to see continued awesome features, from picking out native plants to having maybe Audubon Society come out and do some programming at local community spaces. And to help that, we did actually secure funding through the Pittsburgh Foundation, which included a $2,000 mini grant that will be awarded to the Birdtown Committee to kind of promote these practices. And all that to say, like, this is something where every time I come out to one of these meetings, I feel like everyone has some sort of personal connection to birds, because someone will always tell me about the red-tailed hawk that spent way too long on their deck and that was the best thing ever, or the woodpecker that was out at their feeder. So birds are something that people really care about. And with that, I have a certificate for you all that has been very unruly, so I feel bad holding this up because it's a little lopsided. But I'm not sure why it keeps happening. But I will say that whereas this community is working towards promoting conservation, the stewardship of wildlife through sustainable practices and habitat protection, as well as the restoration of natural system functions to create a healthier environment for both wildlife, birds, and people, the Borough of White Oak is officially a bird town. And alongside the certificate that I promise will be presentable when I actually hand it over, I do have 2 street signs that we are able to offer as well. So these are nice high quality ones that can be posted wherever you all see fit. And I'm happy to answer any questions. But if there are no questions, I would really love if we could get a photo with any of the Birdtown Committee that's present, as well as council, if that is appropriate for you all. Awesome. Well, I definitely gotta fix this thing up.
Yeah, okay. You guys mind coming up here?
All right, I've got a sign. If you want one of the signs, and I'll also pass over the certificate once I actually close things.
Okay.
How embarrassing. This is the 20th one I've done, and this has never happened.
It's the humidity. It's not used to the 90-degree
Yeah.
weather yet.
Yeah, this is definitely a spring certificate. All right, so here we'll have a couple of signs being held out, and delicate.
This is Carol Gam and her brother Dave. Carol has been nominated to be one of the Birdtown
waiting for me.
So here, if we want to, does anyone in the council want to hold one of the signs and then we'll give Carol the sign? I will get you guys.
There you go.
How good's your camera?
Okay.
Just look down the middle, that'd be good.
Y'all looking?
Oh, I'm completely different.
Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I will fix Thank you all again.
Thank you.
Okay, ready? Okay, next, standing committee reports. Finance, Mr. Chuck Davis.
Thank you, Lori. Under Treasury Report, I get the account balances. Beginning balance is $5,826,564.16. Actual revenues are $1,883,461. Actual expenditures, $1,356,340.40. And the fund balance is $5,544,564,000, or $564.09. And it's a form of a motion.
Okay. Get a motion to approve. Do we get a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
A motion approving the check register for the month of April, which includes electronic fund transfers and general fund checks in the following ranges: 52781 to 52907 and 100018, totaling $951,817.38.
Motion on the floor. Do we have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
A motion authorizing the following interfund transfers for the month of April: from liquid fuels to general fund, $38,749.67. Solid waste to general fund, $145,540. Post-retirement to general fund, $2,971.46. General fund to capital fund, $184,100. General fund to liquid fuels, $243,292.14. Fire fund for Rainbow Volunteer Fire Company general to the general fund, $511.92. Fire fund to White Oak number 1, general to general fund, $533.79. Total transfers, $615,698.98. And that is a
Motion.
form of a motion.
Motion on the floor. Do we have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
A motion to accept the proposal for Meyer Dussel, certified public accountants, in the amount of $19,000 for fiscal year ending 2025 audit report.
Motion on the floor. Do we have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That concludes my report.
Thank you, Chuck. Health, Environment, Cable, and Technology with Miss Janice Corks.
Two things on tonight's agenda. One, we had a very successful cleanup day on April 25th, and I want to thank all the residents who volunteered, some who are with us tonight, the businesses who donated the food and supplies, and the staff who ran it so efficiently. And Michelle's sitting here with us tonight, so I want to say a special thank you to her because she ran it so efficiently. Just was a great day. And we have coming up The annual rabies clinic in partnership with the White Oak Animal Safe Haven is scheduled for Saturday, June 6th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the municipal building lot. The resident rate is $5 with proof of residency required, and the non-resident rate is $10. There's more information on our website, but please pass that to all your neighbors, anyone who may need help with their rabies shots. It's a great program. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Jan. Parks and Recreation with Miss Amy Soterianos.
Thank you, Lori. White Oak Pool opens for the 2026 season on Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th. It will be open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will be hosting 2 more Pool Pass presale dates, May 20th and May 21st from 4:30 to 7 p.m. at the Borough Building. From May 25th through June 7th, there will be no daily admission to the pool. This time period will be designated for the season pass holders only. The White Oak American Legion Post 701 Memorial Day Parade on Monday, May 25th begins at noon. Also, we have the White Oak Community Yard Sale scheduled for Saturday, June 20th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact Michelle at the Borough office if you want to be placed on that list and be included in the yard sale. The White Oak Volunteer Fire Company No. 1 golf outing is scheduled for Saturday, June 6th, with a 9 a.m. shotgun start at Butler's Golf Course. Cost is $125 per golfer, with other sponsorship opportunities available. Contact 412-999-6943 for more information. We also have the ongoing Veterans Memorial Project. The Buy a Brick campaign is still active. Please go to our website for more details and ordering instructions. There was a motion for consideration that we will now be tabling tonight. And that concludes my report. Motion to table the motion for consideration.
A motion on the table. Do we have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Okay, that concludes my report then.
White Oak Senior Citizens Update with George Gabakis.
Okay, thank you, Lori. This Wednesday at 1 o'clock, we have our meeting. Our speaker is Joe Hoffman. He's going to talk about personal defense, and he will look into the mind of serial killer Ted Bundy and ultimately his capture and execution. Coffee hour this Thursday at 9:30. Yoga classes on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. The last fit and balance class and general exercise class will be held tomorrow, starting at 1:45. They will resume in September. Next month's meeting is also a picnic, and that's on Wednesday, June 10th at 1 o'clock. And we will be entertained by singer Jane West. For a full schedule of events, look at the White Oak Seniors Activities Facebook page. That's it.
Thank you, George. Now, White Oak Athletic Association updates with myself. Baseball and softball is in full effect. Baseball, the TOTS program was a huge hit. For anybody that doesn't know, it's from ages 2 to 4. There's a lot of parents that sign their kids up, and apparently it's very successful. Basketball, 3-on-3 is scheduled to start on June 1st. Registrations are accepted until May 20th. Kids register for the grade that they are going to for the 2026 to 2027 school year. Also, tickets for kids, Tickets for Kids, by the way, is a program that I talked about a couple months past that one of our board members was able to get for the association to partner with. The Tickets for Kids donate 45 tickets to the White Oak Athletic Association for a Pirates game at the end of June this year. Also, we're waiting on finalization from the state for a grant that would be starting some new programs at the association for volleyball and strength, agility, and conditioning. And that's all for the association. Okay, let's see. Next would be planning, zoning, and codes with Miss Amanda DePaulis.
Thank you, President Sherrider. The Code Enforcement Department report for April 2026 will be available at the Borough Building for inspection during normal operating business hours. I just wanted to give everybody an update on the White Oak and South for Sales joint grant. We're doing a comprehensive plan update, a zoning ordinance update, and a saldo update. That project is underway. The steering committee has met twice now. Hopefully by now everybody has heard about the community survey, which we will use the feedback from to feed into the development of the comprehensive plan and to set priorities for even after we're done with the comprehensive plan for what we want to do in the community. So it's really important that we get a good sampling from both the borough and from South for Sales so that we can set good priorities. As of this morning, we had 345 responses to the survey. I know we were aiming for 400 on the theory that about 400 was 10% of households, but I know that we have multiples from the same households, which is fine. So we may be aiming for a number that's actually higher than 400. The survey is scheduled to close at the end of this month, so if you haven't submitted it already, please do so as soon as possible. And I also wanted to mention that our intern for the Code Enforcement Department, his first day was today. His name is Leo Rosner. If you see him, say hi, welcome him to the borough. And he will be here all summer. Lastly, I have a motion to approve the Lee Carmen Industries subdivision plan involving tax parcels 552C175 and 552B175 with a simple lot line adjustment as recommended by the Planning Commission.
A motion on the table, do we have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That's it. That's all I got.
Thanks, Amanda. Public Safety with Mr. Brian Dinkfeld.
Thank you, President Sherrider. I have a motion for consideration, a motion to approve a memorandum of understanding with the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 91 on behalf of the Police Department with regards to the health care benefits conditional upon ratification of the union.
Motion on the floor, do we have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Are you good, Brian?
That's it, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Public Works and Grounds with Mr. George Pandakis.
Thank you, Lori. Month of April report, approximately 1,120 man-hours. The highlights of that month was 346 hours at the pool, 106 hours mowing grass at the parks, and numerous incidental actions. The entire April report is available for viewing during regular working hours. Now I have a couple motions. I'd like to motion to authorize the engineer to advertise for bid the 2026 Borough paving program, which includes the paving of the following roadways: Oliver Drive, Center Street Extension, as is defined in segments, and Henderson Road as an added alternate.
A motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I motion to approve change order number 1 as submitted by Murin Incorporated in an amount of $21,920 for the Heritage Hill Park Pickleball Court Development Project.
Motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you, George. I need a motion to accept the tax collector's reports and pay the commissions.
So moved.
Second.
Questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Engineers report with Ms. Amber Yon.
Thank you, President Sheridan. Penny and R continues to provide engineering support to White Oak Borough. I have a few action items on my agenda for this evening. As you heard, we reviewed and recommended approval of the change order request by MERN for the Heritage Hill Pickleball Court Development Project. Second, we will advertise for public bid for the borough's 2026 paving program. Further down on your agenda this evening, we reviewed and approved the release of retainage to Guffey Construction for the demolition of the structure at 1139 California Avenue. And lastly, there will be a resolution for your consideration tonight for the Greenways, Trails, and Recreation Program grant application for the Heritage Hills Pool Locker Room Improvements Project. And that is all I have for council this evening.
Thank you, Amber.
Thank you.
I need a motion to accept the engineer's report.
So moved.
I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. I also need a motion to approve and pay the request for number 2 final submitted by Guffey Construction in the amount of $1,320 for the demolition of the structure located at 1139 California Avenue as recommended by the borough engineer, and authorize the borough manager to execute the pay request on behalf of the borough.
So moved.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Okay. Solicitor's report? No report at this time.
Tonight for council's consideration, Resolution 2026-17, to make refund of certain real property taxes to certain property owners as hereinafter listed by reason of official change order, gentrification, issued by the Allegheny County Board of Assessments, Appeals, and Review, as well as abatements or overpayments.
I need a motion to approve resolution number 2026-17.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
For council's consideration, Resolution 2026-18, to adopt the authorized official resolution that the Borough of White Oak, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, hereby requests a PA Greenways, Trails, and Recreation Program grant in the amount of $250,000 from the Commonwealth Financing Authority to be used for the White Oak Borough Heritage Hill Park Pool ADA Improvements Project.
I need a motion to approve resolution number 2026-18.
So moved.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
For council's consideration, Resolution 2026-19, a resolution of the Borough of White Oak, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, appointing persons to serve as Blight Committee community liaisons and providing for term limits for community liaisons.
I need a motion
Hold on.
to...
Can we actually go through who that is? We have that written out, so I think we need to announce who we're appointing, correct?
Yes.
Those committee members will consist of Christine Resnick, whose term will end on May 18th, 2027, Belinda Vallis, whose term will end on May 18th, 2027, Joelle Harbert, whose term will end on May 18th, 2027, Mark Novakovich, whose term will end on May 18th, 2028, and Lois Novakovic, whose term will end on May 18th, 2028.
I need a motion to approve Resolution 2026-19.
So moved.
So a second?
Second.
Question on the motion?
Just to add, these are individual terms for 2 years, renewable, I guess, when they expire by council.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
For council's consideration, Resolution 2026-20, a resolution of the Borough of White Oak, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, authorizing implementation of revised and updated use of force, conducted energy device, officer-involved shootings and deaths, firearms, vehicle pursuits, foot pursuits, and officer response to calls, police policies prepared by the Chief of Police and the White Oak Borough Police Department.
I need a motion to approve Resolution
So moved.
2026-20.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
For council's consideration, Resolution 2026-21, a resolution of the Borough of White Oak, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, authorizing the sale of a 2014 Ford Taurus sedan Interceptor to Lincoln Borough for $5,000.
I need a motion to approve Resolution 2026-21.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
For council's consideration, Resolution 2026-22, a resolution of the Borough of White Oak, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, approving amendments to the Borough of White Oak Civil Service Commission rules and regulations.
I need a motion to approve Resolution 2026-22.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Do we have any new business? Do we have any old business? Have an announcement? I'd like to make an announcement to June 8th, 2026, 6:45 PM, council workshop meeting. June 15th, 2026, 6:45 PM, council workshop meeting. And also 7:30 PM, council meeting. Meeting is adjourned. Oh, I'm sorry, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second? Motion passed.